Get me that signal. We need more power.
Hello, traveler, and welcome to beautiful Pompeii. Please come in and sit down. We have wine and food to fill the hungriest belly. Perhaps you are feeling tired and dusty after your travels. We have a magnificent hotel and 4 separate public baths to choose from. What was that? Run down? No, citizen, the city is not run down. In fact, we are rebuilding. We had a pretty strong earthquake a few years back, and it has taken us some time to recover, but recover we have. There are minor setbacks from time to time from minor shakings, but we have learned to build our buildings even stronger. There are no stronger and safer buildings in the Empire. Pliny the Elder ensures that our streets are safe as well, so you have no need to fear of robbery here. We want good citizens to move here. Too many have left over the years out of fear. But we have planned for any eventuality. We have developed an escape plan that is taught to every man, woman, and child in the city. For the children, we have even created a game that teaches them the best way to escape the town, regardless of where they are at. Here, let me teach you the game. Then you will see that there is no need to fear. Pompeii will last for thousands of years, and its people will live forever. Here, let's read what this mystical container says about the game. It is the year of consulship of Augustus and Vespasianus. Yes, him. The rich, beautiful Roman city of Pompeii sits at the foot of majestic Mount Vesuvius. Renowned for exotic, easy, and ample luxury, the wealthy town attracts the best of Rome's proud citizens. But a terrible secret lies beneath the slopes of the mighty mountain. A primeval secret is about to unleash unspeakable horrors on this fateful afternoon. The mountain, so very long asleep, is finally reawakening. Good thing it's just a game, eh? Come to beautiful Pompeii. Use your cards to attract your Roman friends and relatives to visit the select sites. But beware, the dreaded Vesuvius card means the mountain is awake, spewing fiery lava onto the unsuspecting city. Now you must struggle to get your compatriots out of the doomed town before they are engulfed. Rushing to avoid lava flows, your people must flee before Vesuvius explodes and ash seals their fate. Lead the most survivors to safety, and you win. That's what this mystical container says. Why don't we take a look inside the mystical container? The Downfall of Pompeii from Queen Games contains a board, a deck of cards, the lava tiles. There's 120 wooden pieces in 4 different player colors. But of course the coolest part is the mini volcano that you get to set up on the board. See that? As you play, you'll be throwing various meeples into it. This game was originally released in 2004, but this edition is new. The object of the game is to get as many of your meeples out of Pompeii as you can. The player who has the most meeples get out alive wins the game. Now, the game actually has 2 parts to it. In the initial stage of the game, the players distribute their meeples around the city via card play. The deck of cards is used during this phase, and it is assembled in a very specific way that takes an entire page of instructions with accompanying illustrations. So don't screw it up. Each player will have 4 cards in their hand throughout this phase. These cards are colored and numbered, and on your turn you will play a card and then place one of your meeples on the board. The number on the card indicates the building you can place your meeple in. So, for example, with this purple 2, if I can find the purple 2 building, place a meeple in it. Now, eventually, you're going to draw the first AD 79 card. AD 79 card. And then some additional rules will come into effect. You'll start drawing omen cards at this point, and each time you draw an omen card, you get to remove, let's see, oh, there's one right on top. You get to remove one of the other player's meeples and throw him in the volcano. Whee! Also, you get to place additional meeples if you place one of your meeples into a partially occupied building. These are considered your relatives. Eventually, you're going to start to run low on meeples, and then the second AD 79 card will be drawn. At this point, Mount Vesuvius erupts, and the second half of the game begins. It's now time to pull out the bag of lava tiles. Players draw tiles one by one and place them on the board at the eruption sites indicated by the symbols on the tiles. So there is that symbol. So I look for it on the board. Boop. Until the initial 6 tiles have been placed. The game becomes a race against time. On your turn, you will draw a tile and add it to the board, connecting it to an existing flow with the same symbol. You can't go diagonally, so it does take some time for the lava to spread, which is good because in the second part of your turn, you're going to get to move 2 of your meeples closer to the city gates and to escape. Each meeple can be moved the number of squares equal to the number of meeples currently in their starting space. So if it's your dude and 3 other meeples, then you can move that one up to 4 spaces. So like right here, there's 2 meeples, so if I was yellow, I could go 1, 2, and then my second action, since there's 2 here again, 1, 2. The player who gets the most meeples out of the city wins the game. The game actually ends when you draw the final tile out of the lava bag. At that point, you take any remaining meeples on the board and throw them in the volcano. Ah! And that is how you play the Downfall of Pompeii, designed by Klaus-Jürgen Ried. This is a fairly simple game with some interesting mechanics. The most difficult part of the game is setting up the deck of cards before you start playing. There are some interesting strategies possible during the initial placement of your meeples as you decide which buildings to start filling up. It makes a difference after you have the ability to start placing multiple meeples. Once the lava starts flowing, it becomes an every man for himself game of finding the best way to get your meeples out of town. You'll be throwing other people's tokens into the volcano as you place lava tiles on them. There are no friends when trying to escape a fiery cataclysm. The Downfall of Pompeii can easily be played in under an hour. It's a lot of fun. I did enjoy it. It's got a screw your neighbor touch to the game, which is so sweet. If you're a fan of Euro games, or even games like Forbidden Island, then you will probably enjoy playing Pompeii. We had a great time. Most of the fun happens in the second part of the game when you're throwing other people's meeples into the volcano, trying to get yours out alive. There is some take-that aspects to the game, but not much really. We're able to have a good time despite the fact that you're dealing with an actual human tragedy in which thousands of people die. That's bad. But the game is fun. With a list price of $35, this is a good buy, especially with the included volcano. Thanks for joining me for this review of The Downfall of Pompeii from Mayfair Games. Let me know if you found this review helpful by leaving a comment or sending me an email at elliott_miller@voiceofe.com. Subscribe to the Voice of E channel on YouTube, as I'll have plenty of gaming, entertainment, and comic book coverage this year. And it should be a lot of fun. Thanks again, and until next time, keep your mind free.
Get me that signal. We need more power.
Bye.